With NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Rookie quarterback Jalen Hurts is now 1-0 as the Eagles starter after winning his debut against the Saints in the 24-21 win. With the Saints' loss, Green Bay moves into the top spot in the NFC as they secure their second straight NFC North crown with a 31-24 win in Detroit. It wasn't pretty, but the Chiefs locked up their fifth straight AFC West title with a 33-27 win over the Dolphins. Derrick Henry topped 200 yards for the fourth time in the last 3 seasons in the 31-10 win over Jacksonville. The Steelers dropped their second in a row, this time to the Bills, 26-15. Mitchell Trubisky outdueled Deshaun Watson in the Bears' 36-7 win over the Texans. Dallas won 30-7. The Cards snapped their 3-game skid with a 26-7 win over the G-Men. Washington dropped the Niners 23-15. Tampa topped Minnesota 26-14. The Colts beat the Raiders 44-27, and the Seahawks grounded the winless Jets 40-3. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Listening to this Allstate commercial about savings might be the hardest thing about getting those savings. Save for simply becoming an Allstate customer. Save more for adding DriveWise. And save even more for driving safely. Visit Allstate.com or contact your local agent for a quote today. Allstate. Minimum effort, maximum reward.
Not available in every state. New Coast Days and early signing discount. DriveWise is an optional feature. Savings vary based on terms and conditions. Allstate Finance Company and affiliates. Norfolk, Illinois.
This season, over 1,000 NFL players participated in My Cause, My Cleats by wearing customized cleats in support of the causes they're passionate about. Fans can also bid on player cleats at NFL.com/auction.
There you go.
And help raise funds for the causes near to their hearts.
That's why I'm here. Thank you.
It takes you and me. It takes all of us to be part of a movement for the greater good.
Well, coming up, we'll take a look at world and California news, local news, sports, financial news. We'll go in-depth with the weather forecast. We'll keep you informed and up to date. Hey, Gene, good morning.
Good morning.
In the news, Harrison Ford will play Indiana Jones one last time.
That's what they said the last time.
Yes. Well, Harrison is 78 years old now. We understand cracking a specially designed orthopedic whip.
Actually, he's in really good shape.
He needs the job. He keeps crashing airplanes.
No kidding. Yeah. Big airplanes.
Anyway, let's see. What else is happening? Oh, today is Monkey Day. Let's hear it for the monkeys.
The monkeys.
Yeah. I didn't, Davey and Mike, and I don't mean those monkeys. I mean the ones that hang around trees and throw things.
Yeah, throw things.
Yes.
Emphasized.
Yes. Today, also Roast Chestnuts Day.
On an open fire.
Yes. Yes. In Michigan, a lot of chestnut trees. And the chestnuts, they're great for throwing. They're better than rocks.
Wow, that's hard to believe.
Yeah, well, they're more aerodynamic.
Aero? Okay.
Yes. Oh, well.
I got it.
Yes. Are you ready for birthdays?
The big shot birthdays are coming your way.
Yeah, okay. Well, one yesterday, and I'll go back a day. Dick Van Dyke turned 95 yesterday.
Wow.
Okay. Singer.
I can remember the Dick Van Dyke show.
Yes. It was the beginning of a genre of ensemble casts. It worked very well.
Worked well.
Yes. Singer, actress Abby Lane, 89. Actor Hal Williams is 86. Jane Birkin, she's an actress, 74. Singer Joyce Wilson of Tony Orlando and Dawn, 74. Actor D, 72. Cliff Williams plays bass for AC/DC, 71. Actor T.K. Carter is 64. And let's see. Actor Cynthia Gibb, 57. Actor Nancy Vallon, 55. Actor Archie Cow is 51. Actor Natasha McElhone is 51. Actor Michaela Watkins is 9. Actor Miranda Hart, 48. And let's see, actor K.D. Strickland, 45. Actor Jackson Rathbone, 36. Actor Vanessa Hudgens, 32. There you go.
All right.
Got our big shot birthdays. Local ones just ahead.
To some, a baby's babbling Dutch, but it does. Especially if there's no babbling at all. Little to nibbling by 12 months or later is just one of the possible signs of autism in children. Learn more at autismspeaks.org. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
We can celebrate our KXO birthdays. Happy birthday, Amy Dutton, Genevieve Morris, Omar Cano, Mia Cervantes, Anita Rosas, Marina Navarro, Willie Thomas, Elidia Alarcon, Janice Alvarado, Elisa Strom, Pete Alvarado, Jose Cañas, Willard Edgman, Ledoux, Marcy Monje, Belinda Buzo, George Beltran, Giovanna Robertson, Mary Weeks, Sam Grooms, Elsie Montano, Joan Alvarado, Nathan Gill, Drake Martinez, and CJ Rechital. Happy birthday from KXO. Okay, let's see. Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, it went by really fast. How about you?
I think it went by fast, and, unlike typical year, it was shopping.
Yeah. Why?
Yes. Oh, well, it's definitely a different Christmas.
That's putting it mildly.
Oh, well.
Putting it mildly.
The vaccine being shipped, and it's actually coming out of our Upjohn plant. Pfizer bought out Upjohn, right down the road from where I grew up in Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Okay. You got that on good authority then.
Oh, yes. Upjohn's world headquarters were in Portage, which is a suburb of Kalamazoo.
And it's still that way today?
Still that way.
That's an unusual thing for something to remain that long.
Yes. Anyway, and I know word we got about a week ago was Imperial County is scheduled for a first shipment of about 1,000, which means that we'll go to the frontline healthcare workers.
Yeah.
And that will treat about 500 because it's a two-dose vaccine.
Yeah. I wonder how long they have to wait between the first and the second.
About 2 weeks, I understand.
Yeah, haven't heard any discussion on that.
Well, I think it's all happening quick, and it's a brand new ball game.
That it is.
Yep. Kind of, we're building the learning curve as we go along.
The learning curve.
Yes.
Well, I hope we've learned a whole bunch of stuff.
I think from the beginnings of this to where we are now, I think we've learned a whole lot. So
don't get my discussion started on that. But
yes. Well, some people have learned a whole lot. Others still fumbling around. I'm not talking about Sacramento, but so where are you basing all this information on, Governor? I don't know. Okay, are you ready for news?
We got some. Watch out for Santa. He's just around the corner.
Okay, World in California news headlines right now, brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News special report. President Trump is trumpeting the first coronavirus vaccine administered in the U.S. with a congratulations tweet. It happened about an hour ago at Long Island Jewish Medical Center in New York. Governor Cuomo watched remotely as ICU nurse Sandra Lindsay was injected.
You're feeling well?
Governor Cuomo, I'm feeling well.
Thousands of other healthcare workers are expected to be inoculated after vaccines began arriving at hospitals this morning. Dr. Ron Elfenbein, First Call Medical in Maryland, on the rollout.
The federal government essentially is giving it to the states, and then the states are able to sort of distribute it based on their individual plans that they've come up with. And then the hospitals are doing the same thing.
With the U.S. on the verge of topping 300,000 COVID deaths, some Americans are still wary of getting the vaccine, including Lauren Eckhart in Des Moines.
I think that it's great that they are getting one out quickly, but just a little nervous about it.
CBS News Special Report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Whatever the weather brings this winter, you can rely on a York Affinity Premium system to keep your home warm and comfortable. You'll get maximum efficiency thanks to advanced technology and helping to significantly reduce your energy bills. Plus, you can stay connected via our Wi-Fi-enabled touchscreen thermostat. Every York unit is designed, engineered, and assembled in the United States and backed by industry-leading warranties. Affordable financing options are available. Call Lock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, at 760-353-4501. That's 353-4501 to schedule a free evaluation of your system. York, install confidence. Contractor's license 696-216.
California headline news. Vaccine shipments have begun. The first doses of the COVID-19 vaccine from Pfizer have arrived in California. Dr. Sam Trabati at Cedars-Sinai in Los Angeles says they're ready.
Healthcare workers, we get it. We have to fight. This is a battle. This is another stage in the war against this disease.
Many California hospitals reporting ICUs near full capacity. LA County broke a record for COVID-19 hospitalizations over the weekend, more than 4,000. San Francisco County reported over 300 new cases Saturday, its highest number of confirmed cases in a day since the pandemic began. The Electoral College convening today with electors casting ballots for president. UC Hastings law professor Rory Little says electors rarely go faithless.
There's still these sort of Hail Mary theories of how this could still be swung away from Biden, but it seems almost impossible that would happen.
California's 55 electoral votes going to the Biden-Harris ticket by virtue of their election win here. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning. Is your heat pump not functioning? It's chilly. You need that heater. It's Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist.
Would you like a cleaning product that can be used in the garage, the laundry, and the kitchen, and save space in your cabinet? Hi, I'm Bruce Fabrizio, inventor of Simple Green. To learn more, visit us at simplegreen.com.
Simple Green. On any day in December, Pizza Hut can give to you triplets, 2 pizzas, breadsticks, and Cinnabon mini rolls. Order online at pizzahut.com. No one out pizzas the Hut. Exclusions apply. Combinability of discounts, specials, prices, and participation vary. Additional charge for extra toppings or hand crusted.
Leave your sister alone. You're ready to get back into yoga, so you order the essentials: a non-slip mat, yoga blocks to keep balance, and an exercise ball. And you use your Bank of America Cash Rewards credit card, choosing to earn 3% cash back on online shopping and up to 5.25% as a preferred rewards member, which you put towards your most essential yoga gear. Noise-canceling headphones.
Welcome. Take a deep breath. Breathe.
Apply for yours at bankofamerica.com/more-rewarding. Copyright 2020 Bank of America Corporation.
It's page one of the local news. Page one is service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 2 locations in the Valley, one in Brawley, another in El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Monday morning, there are now more than 2,000 COVID-19 positive individuals in Imperial County. The latest numbers released by the Imperial County Public Health Department shows that there are 2,011 active cases of the virus, up from 1,755 reported this past Thursday. That's an increase of 256 in one day. The number of deaths attributed to the virus is now 373, an increase of 2 from the day before. There are now 55 individuals on ventilators in the county, and El Centro Regional Medical reports that they have 32 COVID-19 positive patients in ICU beds. El Centro facility opened up an additional 50 emergency beds in a temporary medical surgical tent in the north parking lot of the campus. El Centro Regional Medical Center reported that their patient census is now 146, with 91 individuals in the hospital with the coronavirus. Well, you can show, speaking of the coronavirus, you can show someone you care. It's the holidays, after all, as we all know. Nurses and other hospital employees are at the point of exhaustion, trying to keep up with the COVID-19 surge that promises to get worse before it gets better. There is a simple way to let them know they are appreciated, and we do care. Send them a holiday with an encouraging message directed to the hospital staff at El General Medical Center, Pioneers Hospital, whichever you choose. They can be sent by mail or email, and it's an easy way to pick up the spirits of a hospital staff member that are working to the point of exhaustion. KXO News Time 744.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro suggest the works, including tire rotation and pressure check, brake inspection, fluid top-off, battery test, filter check, belts and hoses check, and synthetic blend change with up to 6 quarts of Motorcraft oil plus oil filter. You can't beat the works. Quick Lane services all makes and all models. Never need an appointment. Quick Lane in Brawley and El Centro, ready to serve.
Santa Claus in the news again, coming to El Centro. He'll be traveling through the El Centro area this week. The El Centro Fire Department will be bringing Santa through neighborhoods in the city. Start this evening. Santa tours will begin at 5:30 and run through 8:30 through Saturday. On Monday, the 14th, which is today, Santa will be in Southwest El Centro in the boundaries of I-8, LaBruce Avenue, Houston Road. Tuesday, within LaBrucherie, Imperial, Wake, and Bradshaw. Wednesday, between Imperial Avenue and I-8th Street and Crooked Drive. Thursday, between I-8 and 4th Street, Ross Avenue, Crookshank Drive, and Dogwood. Friday, within the boundaries of I-8, Dogwood, East Main Street, Gillette, and Via Avenue. Saturday, with the boundaries of Interstate 8, Dogwood, West McCabe, and Imperial Avenue. El Centro Fire Department vehicles and personnel will help the El Centro Police Department and AMR ambulance service. And you enjoy, maybe you were one of the lucky ones to be able to talk to Santa Claus as he visits our main studio through Friday from 3 to 6. Well, you're going to still have that opportunity for a couple of more days. Between 3 and 6 is call 760-996-7463. Parent, you can have a grand old visit with the Jolly St. Nick. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, ready to serve.
The holidays are bustling with activity. Handle it all with Happy Honda Days. Shopping for that perfect present? The Honda Accord and Civic Sedan can get you there. Take on the season with financing as low as 0.9% APR on the 2020 Accord and as low as 1.9% APR on the 2020 Civic Sedan on select models for well-qualified buyers.
See your Southwest Desert Honda dealer today.
See dealer for financing details.
It's page 2 of the local news, page and the weather. Brought to you this morning by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning.
The last IID board meeting of the year, it will be held Tuesday. The Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors public session begins at 1 Tuesday afternoon. It will be the first meeting for Division 2 Director J.B. Hamby and Division 4 Director Gonzalez. Both were elected to the board during November 3rd elections. Public session will begin with the reorganization officers. They will choose a new board president and vice president. Norma Galindo is expected to turn the gavel over to District 1 Director Alice. They will also choose a treasurer and secretary to the board, and the agenda will be full following the reorganization. Another fatal accident in Yuma, a collision. A young man, Yuma man, early Sunday morning, lost control of the pickup truck. According to the Imperial County Sheriff's Office, the issue came about at 1:30 a.m. The pickup was northbound in the 11500 block of South Avenue B, went off the roadway and rolled over. The driver, 23-year-old Patrick of Yuma, was ejected from the pickup, sustained fatal injuries. The accident remains under investigation. And Santa Claus is going to be so busy here as we get closer and closer to Christmas. He'll make a visit to Calexico. Pre-Christmas visit. He'll be accompanied by a few of his elves as well. It's on December the 17th. Santa will participate in a drive-through meet and greet at the community center in Calexico. The visit is hosted by the Calexico Recreation Department. The first 100 kids who drive through with their parents will be given a gift bag. For more information, contact the Calexico Rec Department. And finally, Abate Local 38, the Imperial Valley Los Niños Toy Run to benefit the kids of Imperial Valley is coming up. They will gather at Coin Power Sports on South 4th Street in El Centro on Saturday, December the 19th. They'll arrive at 9 a.m. and leave at 10 a.m. You need to wear a mask and observe social distancing. There's no auction, no charge, no food or drinks. Bring a new toy or gift cards. Bikers won't forget kids. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Have you received notice that your Medicare health plan is changing or going away? Are you turning 65 soon, or are you newly eligible to Medicare and have questions about your Medicare options? Then give David or Jose a call at David H. West Insurance to learn about the ABCs of Medicare. Don't delay. Call David H. West Insurance Services now at 760-352-3411. That's 760-352-3411. That's David H. West Insurance.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, a pair of fast-moving weather disturbances will pass through the region this week. Temperatures will hover near or slightly below the seasonal normal, with many outlying communities falling near the freezing mark during morning hours through the middle of this week. 63 our high yesterday. 43 the low. Sunny today with a high near 69. Light and variable wind becoming west-northwest 5 to 10 miles an hour later. Winds could gust as high as 20 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 43. West winds about 5 miles an hour, turning out of the south-southwest after midnight. Tuesday will be sunny with a high near 68. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming south-southwest later in the day. 44 degrees downtown, 39% relative humidity. The wind is calm. And the air quality good everywhere except Calexico and UABC, or UABC, in Mexicali. That's page 2 of the local news and the weather, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
When it comes to Mexican food, El Serapi Restaurant in Imperial does it right. From special quesadillas, served just the way you like it, deep fried with cheese, and you can add your favorite fillings like carne asada, shrimp, and so much more. Plus, don't forget about the rest of the menu. It's huge and it's all good. And right now, reserve your tamales for the holidays. Choose from beef, chicken, or pork. El Serapi Restaurant doing their best during this unprecedented time. Your order for curbside service at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. LC Restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial.
It's sports time. What's going on? Well, NFL action yesterday. The Bears beat up on the Texans 36-7. Cowboys, they topped the Bengals, 30-7. Jerry Jones will keep his job one more week. The Chiefs over the Dolphins, 33-27. Cardinals clobbered the Giants, 26-7. Buccaneers beat the Vikings 26-14. Broncos slipped by the Panthers 32-27. Titans topped the Jaguars 31-10. Colts, they beat up on the Raiders 44-27. And, the Raiders then fired defensive coordinator Paul Gunther. Yeah, well, hey, something about the defense giving up 456 yards to the Colts, including 212 on the ground. Seahawks soared. They beat the hapless Jets 40-3. Packers got by the Lions 31-24. Eagles, they flew past the Saints 24-21. It was Washington 23, 49ers 15. Oh, and the Chargers won. Yeah, 22-17 over the Falcons. Two bad teams playing a not-so-bad game. And in Sunday Night Football, the Bills 26, the Steelers 15. Monday Night Football coming up tonight, the Ravens and the Browns on AM 1230 KXO.
There is nothing better than great customer service. Company that can help you with your projects, answer your questions, and provide you with the right material to get the job done. Imperial Trusted Lumber Company in Imperial takes pride in doing just that for the homeowner or contractor. They even deliver valley-wide. Imperial Trusted Lumber carrying hardware supplies from lumber, concrete, windows, and doors to nuts and bolts. Everything a contractor or homeowner might need. Stop by today, 701 East 2nd Street in Imperial.
Well, while we're looking at the NFL, the Packers clinched the division last season, and they clinched the NFC North with their win over the Lions yesterday. And the Eagles coach Doug Peterson said he's not decided yet whether Jalen Hurts or Carson Wentz will start next Sunday against the Cardinals. And the Cleveland Indians plan to drop the nickname they've used for more than a century, becoming the latest professional sports franchise to shed its Native American imagery. The organization is expected to announce the change this week. That's it for Sports Time. Stick around. Financial news coming up.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
It's financial news and a brief look at the weather, and it is brought to you this morning by El Centro Regional Medical Center. We're ready and open to serve your family. Well, in California, Silicon Valley has been the epicenter of the tech industry for decades, going back to 1938 when Bill Hewitt and David Packard started tinkering in their Palo Alto garage. But things are changing. A string of high-profile tech investors and executives are leaving California and heading to Texas. It's all about the money. Yes. California tax rate ridiculously high, and the Texas tax structure is much more conducive. The tech companies are leaving California and Silicon Valley and heading to Texas, especially in the Austin area. What's happening on Wall Street? Dow Jones Industrials right now up 180 points at 30,230. The S&P 500 up 24 at 3,687. The NASDAQ up 144 points at 12,521. Gold down $12.70 an ounce. And oil down 33 cents a barrel.
Did you know that if you are at risk of COVID-19, you may qualify for a research study? If you think your job may be putting you at risk during the COVID-19 pandemic, you may be able to take part in a COVID-19 vaccine clinical research study. Participants will have the opportunity to potentially receive the investigational vaccine, which will be provided at no cost to you. Visit www.covidvaccineiv.com to see if you are eligible. That's covidvaccineiv.com.
We will have sunny skies today with a high near 69, light and variable winds becoming west-northwest 5 to 10 miles an hour, gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 43, west-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, then turning out of the south-southwest after midnight. Tomorrow will be sunny with a high near 68, west-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, turning out of the south-southwest later in the day. 45 degrees downtown, 38% relative humidity. The wind is calm. Financial news and the weather brought to you this morning by El Centro Regional Medical Center, ECRMC, open to care.
The magic of Christmas.
It's our 24-hour gift to you, the magic of Christmas, an Imperial Valley tradition on AM 1230, beginning at noon Christmas Eve, continuing through noon Christmas Day. Brought to you by Roto-Rooter of Brawley and El Centro, the Kiwanis Club of El Centro, Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District on AM 1230.
The magic of Christmas.
The best on AM 1230 KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Steve Kathan. A historic day in the pandemic. The first coronavirus vaccine shots administered in the U.S.
You're feeling well?
New York Governor Andrew Cuomo questioned critical care nurse Sandra Lindsay after she received the first coronavirus vaccine in the state.
The vaccine only works if the American people take it. They estimate we need 75% to 85% of Americans to take the vaccine for it to be effective.
Almost 3 million people will get it through Wednesday. Wendy Gillette, CBS News.
At UC Davis Medical Center in California, nurse Eva Taniola is getting the first shot.
I believe that this is the solution to this sadness, this pandemic. I witnessed patient dying without any family.
Major shipping companies are part of the Get Out the Vaccine effort. Wes Wheeler is president of Global Healthcare at UPS.
I can't think of anything more important right now than what I'm doing. It's something that thousands of UPSers around the world are very proud to be part of.
Well, later today, electors meet in all 50 states to formally choose Joe Biden as the nation's 46th president. And later, he will speak.
Top aides to President-elect Joe Biden say it's an important day as he prepares to address the nation on the Electoral College. Campaign manager Jen O'Malley Dillon credits his 306 votes to rebuilding the blue wall in the Midwest and flipping states like Arizona and Georgia, where Mr. Biden will stump for Democratic Senate candidates Tuesday. Nicole Killian, CBS News, Wilmington.
Well, early voting is underway today in Georgia for the state's 2 U.S. Senate runoffs. It runs through the end of the year in some counties. Election day is January 5th. Activist Stacey Abrams, who's trying to get the 2 Democrats elected, was on CBS this morning.
We have the investment, we have the momentum, and what's so important is that we have a mission, and that is to serve Georgians by sending 2 real servants to D.C.
The East Coast is bracing for a midweek snowstorm. CBS News meteorologist Jeff Baradelli says it could be a big one.
We could see very heavy snowfall, maybe a foot to 2 feet in parts of the Poconos, the Catskills, and also into parts of New England as well. And even in New York City itself, we could see as much as a foot of snow.
U.S. targeting Iran with new sanctions. They've been imposed on 2 individuals, both linked to the country's intelligence agency. They've been blamed for the death of retired FBI man Robert Levinson. Checking Wall Street right now, the Dow is up 108 points and the NASDAQ is up 117. This is CBS News.
Brought to you by Capital One. Capital One's banking app lets you manage your money anytime, anywhere. This is banking reimagined. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A.
And now a game of commercial chicken, brought to you by Progressive, where we see how long Flo can go without talking about insurance. Ready? Go.
Oh, hi. Guess we should talk about something. Kind of tough to be but not sure what to say. But I know what I'm definitely not talking about. Drivers who switch to Progressive could save big.
Okay, you win. We can't help but save customers money. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
The holidays are here. Good thing is ready with beautiful last-minute finds. We've got gifts to go, like palettes from ColourPop, skincare sets from First Aid Beauty, piece stuffers from the Ulta Beauty collection, plus many more of your favorite brands. And spice up any present with an Ulta Beauty gift card, so everyone can get in on the shopping fun. Visit us in-store, online, or try curbside pickup today. Let's see the joy all season long. Ulta Beauty. The possibilities are beautiful.
Some familiar titles are heading into the National Film Registry to be preserved forever.
I don't want to kill you. What would I do without you?
The Dark Knight with Heath Ledger and Grease will be among the 25 movies preserved. So will the Blues Brothers.
Putting the band back together.
Along with Sidney Poitier's Oscar-winning turn in Lilies of the Field. And Shrek.
No, dead girl, off the table!
This year's selections include a record 9 movies directed by women and filmmakers of color and date from 1913 to 2010. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
In Las Vegas, passengers on an Alaska Airlines flight to Portland were stunned right before takeoff to see a man on one of the plane's wings. He sat down and took off his shoes and socks. The crew brought the plane back to the gate, and the 41-year-old man was arrested. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Present you with this year's Choice YouTuber Award,
Carroll Buckley.
Prepare to get rocked.
That was unbelievable. AM 1230 KXO. 1230